Ed from Horolograph here, and today I'll be doing a non-watch review of the Brooks Piccadilly Knapsack. This backpack is one of Brooks' few backpacks. I think it's one of the first ones that they've made. It's quite a top seller. It's been selling quite well. In fact, I think all of the colors sold out except the olive green one. The backpack is 18 liters, which is quite small, and dimensions are 28 centimeters by 40 centimeters by 11 centimeters. So in inches and gallons, that is 11 by 16 by 4 inches and 5 gallons. It comes in 4 colors, as you can see from Brooks' website, which I will link below. It comes in black, mandarin, mustard, and olive green. That's just their fancy way of saying it comes in black, orange, yellow, and green. So this backpack is made of full grain leather. So what that means is normally when you get leather, the leather has a lot of scars and brands and blemishes on it. So what the factories do is they sand off the top layer with all the scars and all the nastiness and leave the bottom layer of leather. And then they usually apply some kind of finish to it to make it nice and smooth. This is the case for most okay quality leathers used in most leather goods. But full grain leather has the hair removed and nothing else really done to it. It's tanned and all the original features of the leather are on the finished product. This is normally a good thing unless you get really low quality leather, which thankfully Brooks has not done. Kudos to Brooks for using high quality leather, in fact higher quality leather than Louis Vuitton. The leather is 2.5 millimeters thick, which is about half the thickness of the Brooks saddle. It's a good balance between suppleness and appearance. The not so good thing about the craftsmanship is the stitching. The stitching is done by machine, as are most bags, except Hermes, but this bag costs about 1/20th of what it would cost if it was made by Hermes, so I can't really complain about the fact that it's machine stitched. But the stitching is not the most secure stitching in the world. It doesn't look like it's going to come apart. As you can see from the photos, there's a little bit of stretching in the stitching already. If the stitching does come apart, my plan is really just to saddle stitch it by hand, like Hermes does, by myself, as long as the leather doesn't get torn. The bag is also not lined. So most bags are lined. They have some kind of fabric, silk, nylon layer that's sewn onto the inside of the bag. Not so for this backpack. The inside is just the raw leather. There is nothing inside. Some people may see this as a symbol of low craftsmanship, but personally, I think it's just price appropriate. It is, after all, at least what I paid for it was $422.01. I think for something around $400, it's reasonably well made. The construction is completely leather, so they're not cheaping out, like some brands are, and using canvas for sections of it. The flap is secured by tucking into the strap on the back. There's a little tab that you can see here that you buckle up so your contents don't fall out when you're reaching down for something. It's actually been quite useful, and every time I forget to do it and I bend down to pick up something from the ground, everything inside the backpack basically floods right out. So it's overall pretty well designed. Now when you wear it, as you can see I am in this photo, there is a slight issue. The straps, if they're not fastened to the shortest position, causes the bottom of the backpack to ride right up against where your belt normally is. The other small problem is that while it does fit a laptop, it fits my 15-inch MacBook Pro, and it looks like it'll fit most 15-inch notebooks. The slight issue is if you put your laptop inside a thicker sleeve, it's not going to fit in the bag. Personally, I use I think it's called the optiech sleeve, and it's a very, very thin microfiber sleeve. It allows me to fit my laptop into this backpack. Another problem is that because of the rigidity of the bottom, when you put something heavy in, like a laptop or a single book, and the backpack is not really full, the laptop or book is inclined to rock back and forth as you walk. There's not really a good way to get around this except to make sure the backpack is reasonably stuffed every time. I normally just keep a sweater in there. Laptop, agenda, sweater, and my wallet. And that's really all that's going to fit inside the backpack. Because Brooks is a cycling products company, the backpack has a nice feature with a sternum strap, which you can buckle up. When you ride a bike, you don't need to be afraid that the backpack is going to slip off your shoulder or anything like that, and that's quite a nice touch. Just a few other things about the backpack. The price I already talked about, €290, 231 pounds and 54 pence, $370. If you live outside Europe, it's going to cost you another €25 of shipping. So with exchange, I paid $422.01. Shipping took a little under 2 weeks, and they shipped it using UPS, which was really, really fast, but they didn't get it out until almost a week after I ordered it. And I believe there is a 2-year warranty according to Brooks' website. And it comes in a dust bag, as any decent bag should. This has been the Piccadilly Leather Knapsack by Brooks of England, available at www.brooksengland.com. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have down in the comments, and thank you for watching.